And this is the game that all of the fans have come to see now, and there's so much on it as well. Liverpool need just to draw to make it back-to-back games to play against Everton. To play against Tranmere in the final. Everton need to beat Liverpool, so it's all poised. Nobody inside this arena is neutral. It is Everton against Liverpool. Watching from Tranmere Rovers is Ian Nolan alongside Guy Havel.
Yeah, it's really cranked up a gear, hasn't it, in terms of the atmosphere. The Everton and Liverpool supporters making the biggest noise tonight that we've seen. But who is going through? Young and old, hoping that their beloved team will go through. Everton, of course, knocking Liverpool out of the FA Cup this year. Can they knock them now out of the Mersey Masters? Who do you fancy, Ian?
Well, obviously, Everton have got to go for it. It's no use sitting back. They've got to score goals. So I'm hoping for an open game with plenty of chances.
You a red or a blue as a boy?
I'm a red.
We'll try and remain relatively neutral for the next 16 minutes. Everton have to win, but Liverpool aren't going to be playing for a draw here. You can be sure of that. Not with the likes of Jason McAteer in their team. They'll want to go into the final in style and particularly put one over. And look, you can see the intensity, and already the pace is a lot quicker than the previous games that we've seen. And yeah, there's a couple of jarring challenges up against the boards. This is like it. This is what we want. A lot of relatively inexperienced players in the Liverpool team in terms of Masters football. The likes of Phil Charnock and Whittaker and Andy Roscoe. But they will have to step up to the plate tonight in this most important game for Liverpool. They have this wonderful record in Masters football. They've reached the final of the regional Masters every year, apart from once. That was in 2003. But Everton have been thrown a lifeline after a really disappointing start, losing their first game and then 2-0 down against Wigan. They're revitalised and they're hoping for a goal here, and they've got it! Craig Short has scored the goal that he's been threatening all night.
Well, it's just the start Everton needed. You know, they've got to score goals. Craig Short with a clinical finish there. You know, it'll make Liverpool come out and play.
Terrific effort that just whistles over the crossbar from Stuart Whittaker. Well, look at that cut, Phil Charnock. Maybe one of those early tackles. Let's have a look in here, what happened. Oh, he's caught, isn't he, there, by Craig Short.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed one thing tonight. The tackles are a lot more physical than they were last year. You know, it just goes to prove that players want to win this. You know, it's important to get a win under your belt. You know, and these two teams, whoever gets the win tonight will progress into the final, hopefully with a lot less quicker legs for us when we come up against one of them.
Yeah, it is an advantage for you, isn't it, to have a harum-scarum derby match between these two sides. Whoever gets through will hopefully have, from your point of view, expended all their energy. Mike Marsh waves Seagraves forward, and Mark Seagraves continues his run. Here he is. Poynton. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, it's a heavy touch by Grant. Jackson, whose wonderful equaliser against Wigan is the reason that Everton do still have hopes of reaching this final. Up to McAteer, good first touch, can he finish? He's gone for the chip, oh, he's hit the crossbar! Jason McAteer with a wonderful piece of skill, but not rewarded with a goal.
Yeah, that was brilliant by Jason. You know, he showed a lot of composure. You know, he was just unlucky. That was a great effort. That would have got Liverpool back in the game.
Certainly would have been up there for a goal of the tournament. Here he is again, Jason McAteer. Mike Marsh. Look to their experienced players now, and it's an equaliser from Mark Seagraves. Not one of their experienced players in Masters football, but he's come up with a big goal here.
See, it's just overloaded on one side and a simple finish there. You know, plenty of goals, plenty of chances, and hopefully we'll see one or two more.
An equaliser for the man who's making his Liverpool Masters debut tonight. He does have experience though for the likes of Manchester City and Bolton. A draw will be enough for Liverpool. Grant, look at the space here for Graham Stewart. And Grant and Stewart onto the right foot, and Grant just ran away from him.
Yeah, you've got to be good on your passing there. You know, this service is very quick. You know, and if it gets away from you, you can't adjust your feet quick enough. You know, it's happened 3 or 4 times tonight, and just shows you Graham Stewart, what looked like an easy chance, it goes missing.
Really good opportunity for Everton. Matt Jackson having an effort a couple of seconds later, but Graham Stewart just ruining that 2-on-1 chance that they had. And well, still plenty of time for Everton. Andy Roscoe wants the handball, and he's got it. Poynton's saying it. Oh, doesn't need me to tell you where he said it hit him. Quickly away, Graham Stewart, can he take it first time? Oh, it's a lovely touch. It's short. Oh, what a finish from the old centre-half. 2 goals now for Craig Short.
I'll tell you what, you won't see a better finish than that. I mean, for the central defender coming up, you know, he gave the goalkeeper no chance there.
Pick that one out. Lovely touch by Graham Stewart as well, and Everton are storming forward, and it's Poynton. And over by Graham Stewart. Well, it's all the defenders getting in the goal-scoring opportunities. Neil Poynton nearly making it 3-1 to Everton after Short's wonderful second.
60 seconds and counting. 60 seconds and counting.
Charnock.
You can see now that Liverpool are going to have to take chances. You know, they're starting to put all 5 forward. You know, leaving the Everton player up. You know, and it's cost them.
Well, once more, Stewart has found space. He's got support as well, but he's gone for goal here. Craig Short was to his left-hand side. Apologising to Craig Short. I think he realises he should have. I think it's probably quite hard if you're an attacking player to roll in the centre half for a second time. Just goes against the grain. It's been a terrific half so far for Everton. It nearly got even better there, but so far so good for Everton. They lead here by 2 goals to 1, and there is an unlikely hero for them, a potential hero. Wonderful goals, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, Craig Short's come up, he's hit it there on the volley. Nobody's going to save that, and it just goes to show, shoot, if you get a chance, shoot. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, he's just won off the golden boot. Craig Short, 2 goals for him. It's Wigan's Andy Lyons with 3 who leads the way at the moment. It was shared last year. It's often shared with 3s and 4s. Mike Marsh. McAteer. Marsh thought about shooting. Andy Roscoe did. Well, they are tonight without the likes of Rush and Babb and Berger and Matteo and Waters, all who were set to play but subsequently were injured. The likes of Spackman and Walsh and Aldridge away, unavailable, and loads of players in Norway. So they are very much choosing from the second string, and that's one of the reasons why Liverpool haven't been quite as dominant tonight. They've averaged 3 goals every game in their 51 Masters matches over the last 10 years prior to tonight. But as yet, they've scored just a handful of goals, 2 in their opening match, none against Tranmere, and just 1 tonight. So they've only managed 3 already in basically 3 games. But they're very much in it. They're just a goal away from qualifying for the final. McAteer, good save. Gerrard wants to get rid of it quickly. Stewart once more is the option up front. He's got support coming forward from Lodge. Marsh. And Marsh again. McAteer nearly on hand as it bounced off the nets. Stewart got a touch. Stewart, it's opened up for him. Oh, he's pushed a little bit wide and pushed as well along the way by Ashley Neal. Just lost his balance there, Graham Stewart. Here's Mike Marsh for Liverpool. Good tackle by Craig Short. He's got his defensive head on as well as his goal-scoring boots on. Short. I saw that injury earlier in the game for Phil Sharnock, but he's okay now. He's had 1 or 2 stitches though, stopped the bleeding, and he's out for the cause. Final 5 minutes, hoping to lift his team into the final. He'll have 1 more game possibly. Who will be in the final, along with the watching Tranmere Rovers, who've been, well, they've been a cut above, haven't they, so far. Ian alongside me probably will be very diplomatic and typical footballer and play it down, but you have been good tonight.
Yeah, I think we've learned from our experience last year where it is very important to keep the ball. You know, it's very warm in here, and as you can see, players on both sides now are starting to show signs of tiredness, you know, and Liverpool have to get back into the game, so they're making Everton work. And the likes of Jason McAteer tonight has virtually played as a lone striker with Liverpool's shortage of attacking players. But it's important to stay patient. You know, there's 3 or 4 minutes left in this game, and you know they'll get 1 or 2 more chances.
Just under 4 minutes to go. Tranmere Rovers still not sure who they're going to play. There's the team, and just to the left there you will see in his jeans Eric Nixon, a Tranmere legend, their goalkeeper for so many years, and part of the team that was successful. So nearly got into the top flight. Playoff heartbreak for them. So like every year for a period of about 10 years, Tranmere Rovers were in some sort of playoff or another.
Just over 3 minutes left of game set.
We've seen Liverpool down through the years with the likes of Rush and Aldridge, and particularly John Durnin, and Ian pointed it out. They have been lacking that sharpness up front, and that's one of the reasons that Jason McAteer, a midfield player in his career, has had to play as a striker tonight. Mike Marsh urging his team forward and then getting the shot himself that hits his teammate, Jason McAteer. Well, it would be a remarkable turnaround if Everton were to reach the final, bearing in mind the opening game against Tranmere Rovers when they were totally swept aside. 5-1 they were beaten. Who could have thought that they would now be on the brink of qualifying for the final and a rematch with Tranmere Rovers?
Yeah, it just goes to show that if you lose your opening game, you're still in it. You know, you've got to look to beat the other two games that you're playing. You know, and all due respect to Everton, they've come out and they've done that. You know, they've come out, they've known they've had to come out and win, and with Craig Short acting as a makeshift striker, you know, they're doing that.
Paul Lodge. Some of the older fans may remember him. He made his debut in 1979 for Everton, played for 4 years. And Everton seal it here. Oh, it's a tight effort, wasn't it, from Matt Jackson?
Yeah, Matt's worked hard tonight. You know, I was speaking to him before the games tonight, and he hasn't been finished that long, but it just goes to show how warm and how difficult it can be in here.
They really want this Everton, don't they? The likes of Jackson and Graham Stewart as well, particularly to put one over Liverpool. Graham Stewart telling us his record against Liverpool in the Premier League was really impressive. And he is now less than a minute away from continuing that in the Masters. He doesn't half look like his dad, doesn't he? He really does. It's incredible. Ashley Neal, absolute dead ringer for his dad, Phil, who has played in these Masters. He played, I think, at the age of 50. Was it last year or the year before? Craig Short, they're almost there. Just need to keep possession. Will they go looking for a second goal, or will they just try and stay in that corner? Well, not aided by a tumbling Evertonian. One last chance maybe for Liverpool. Supporters urging them forward. Little dummy by McAteer, he will chase. What will be stopped? Throw in to Liverpool. 7 second, 007. And they save themselves right at the death.
Yeah, this is it for Liverpool. They're going to have to get one quick effort on goal, you know, or that's it.
Stuart Whittaker has put it out, and Everton fans know that they are through to a rare final in the Masters. Thanks to that man, an unlikely hero, Craig Short, a defender for all his career, has come up with 2 goals tonight that has turned it all around for Everton after that drubbing in their opening game against Tranmere Rovers, and now they will play Tranmere Rovers in the final. Terrific performance by Everton, disappointment for Liverpool, a rare failure for them, just the 2nd time in Masters history they failed to make the final. It's Everton's derby this time out. It finishes Everton 2, Liverpool 1.
Thank you, Guy.